Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League 2 Premier League here with Bath City. Last game saw us do a 2-2 draw against Dagenham and Redbridge. Not quite the result we were after, but coming back from 2-0 down to 2 in the dying seconds of the game, I will take in the end. We come up today against Morecambe, who are down 18th in the league, but you see their form the past 5 games looks like 3 wins and 2 draws. So they could be a surprise package for us here. Quite a few teams, to be honest, in the league, especially these top one, two, these top four haven't had a loss in the last 5. The others only having one. Solihull Moor slipping down the league rapidly here. And you see at the bottom, Braintree only having 17 points so far this season, same as Halifax and Spennymoor on an awful run. We're looking very close at both ends of the table, really. These two teams both on 24, both of these on 17, almost guaranteed to be the bottom 4 this season. But you look at the top 4, and it could go anywhere between them and Woking and Forest Green, to be fair, aren't too far behind. We did play our last game only a few days ago, so we are looking to rotate today. Casagrande, as always, and ever stay in the goal. Rains coming in at right back, Batten at centre back, and we're going to take Parcel off once again for Byron. He's not a very happy chappy not getting his game time. I'm willing to put him in. Danny Boy Greenslade has been whinging he's not getting enough play time, but to be honest, good. We're going to keep Georgiou there. Tilson and Warraher became the most recent defensive midfield partnership that I've been using. Happy with both of them. Out on the right, Alves. He didn't start the last game, so I'm happy to keep him there. I'm going to bring Louis Sweeton on for a start after 2 impressive sub performances. He has earned himself a start. Windsor out on the left is going to be replaced by Keto Diawa, and Orsi is going to have a chance up top. Avoki is on a bench with Russ, Tomlinson, Dolling, Jenkins Davies, Windsor, and Wild Richards. Alvin Jones getting a much deserved rest here. The only person I'm debating bringing on is Beardmore for Wild Richards and goal. I fear one time when I do that, my keeper will get injured, and I may have to go into panic stations over which outfield player is going to perform best in between the sticks for me. But until that happens, I will just keep doing what I'm doing. A big game against Morecambe. This could push us back up to second, provided whoever took over second place isn't playing. I can't remember the team's name. Who overtook me last game. Rochdale and first and Halifax today. Need to keep an eye on that because they're the most threatening team to me, winning the league at the moment as they are top by, I believe, 3 points. This will not be an easy tie here against Morecambe, I am sure. No game in the lower leagues is ever. To be fair, no game in any league is easy, and you see it in real life with Wolves. 20th looked like they were never going to get a point in the season, and then they picked up points against the likes of Arsenal and Liverpool in the past few weeks. And for the second game running, we find ourselves very quickly 1-0 down. And I'm going to waste no time changing to a more attacking formation. That changed the game for us last game. I need it to change the game for us this game. It might be the wrong call. The game's not gone on long enough to see what's happening and what I need to try and counter and fix. But I'm going to push on and try and score goals, goals, goals. A slightly rotated team, as explained before the game, which is always dodgy at this level, but I believe these players can step up. I say that we are already 2-0 down inside 10 minutes. And I have no words. I have absolutely no words when you go 2-0 down in 10 minutes. We've not had a chance on goal. We've just had more of the ball. And Morecambe are tearing that defence apart. Maybe dropping Parsal in that defence and Avon Jones at right back is going to come back to bite me horribly. I think going more attacking, it may have been too early to do that. Maybe we should have gone a bit more defensive and tried to soak up Morecambe's pressure. I have nothing to say because this feels like it's just going to be a game we're going to lose 3 or 4-0 and there's not a lot I can do about it. And you have those games sometimes in FM for some reason. There's just a team or formation you come up against, and for some reason you can just never beat it. And as Morecambe continue to dominate, I need to stop this domination as soon as I can. The mentality is going to cautious. Now we're looking just to not get absolutely killed this game. 2-0 down, Morecambe having 8 shots, 5 on target, and we've only been able to create 2 shots so far, with that second shot only just coming in the 40th minute. Tilson looking tired in the midfield as well already. What am I going to do to change this around in the second half? Because it needs something now rather than later. Bokey on for Orsi. Tilson off for Russ. I'm going to take Georgiou off and bring Windsor on and bring Keto back into the midfield. We're going to go back to the normal positive mentality. And here we go, half time, 3 subs already. Including pretty much the whole of the left side because we dropped Keto back to left back. So he's new there. Windsor on the left, Afoki up top as well. What can we do in this second half? 2-0 down, getting absolutely dominated. We were 2-0 down to Dagenham in the last game and managed to turn it round. Can we do it this game? I'm not convinced we can. No real highlights or opportunities come in. At what point do I change the formation and start to just go all out attack and hope for the best? That time's coming now. This is something I don't usually do. But when we are in possession, Rains push on, Keto push on, Russ and Warrior push on, Windsor come inside, Alves, to be honest, come inside. We are now going to take Sweeten off with Jenkins Davies. He's back from injury. And the only other sub I really have is Mitchy Beardmore. Someone a bit more attacking than Warrior. But I don't want to do that. So for now, I'm just going to save this final substitution. Now it's an all-out attack here from Bath. We're going very attacking. We're going to demand more from the team. And this is sometimes what you have to do. Chuck everything at them, including the kitchen sink, everything you have. And just hope on the counter-attack you don't get caught out. And you can see there's been a slight change of momentum as we've now gone up to 8 shots, only 3 of those being on target. We need something to pay off. And we need to try and not get caught out. And here we go into the final 10 minutes. Ball with Casagrande. Long throw into the midfield to Russ, to Jenkins Davies. He's got Alves running down that wide attacking spot. That is dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful from Alves. And he's going to come off. Don't care. Dolan's on in that right wing / right striker position. We need something here. Once again, we start to dominate this second half. But we're not getting anything from it. Into the final 5 minutes, I don't see us getting 2 goals here. There's actually a corner to Morecambe here. Probably to put us out our misery. It's the Seas out there. Swings it in. And they do win it with Jaden Stockley. That is 3-0. And our title chance is now slipping. Morecambe down in 18th. I did say before this game they were on a great run of form. And they've continued that here against Bath City, who are currently in 2nd place, battling for promotion and even the title, to be honest. But we find ourselves 3-0 down to 18th place in the league. This is an awful, awful display by the Bath side. A long ball, Paco Afoki takes that down. Keto, Afoki, Warrior. Keto swings it in. Dolan's going to win that. Too little, too late. That's what Dolling is good at. Airily. That's his main strength. And you'll see that second half, stat-wise, we caught back up with Morecambe. But we're struggling with people just finishing the chances we get. How can you have, 13 shots, 7 on target? And that drops us down to 4th. And everyone's played the same amount of games. I don't really want to talk about what's happened. I want to get into the next episode and move on. And then in the next episode, we come up against Telford, down in 11th in the league. If you did like that episode, please do leave a like. Please just subscribe. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.